You can see it's almost a coffin kind of shaped. Shows that it went over here. This woman today is going to be arraigned. She seems like a typical alcoholic, which is very, very sad. And everybody in his family is hoping that Paul is going to get his due justice. Folks, we're not asking people to stop drinking. What we're really asking is that they don't drink and then they don't drive. If this man was born in 1981, that makes him 29 years old. It's such a shame. There he is. Which means he was also fighting for our country. Isn't that great? Like I said, folks, we're not asking people to stop drinking. We're asking that you just don't get in a car, go careening around a corner. It just doesn't seem fair. As you can see here, the evidence of the accident. And she went around the corner and didn't even stop. I think there's a God. Somewhere there's a God. Now I'm not sure what this is here. It looks like a part of the actual vehicle. I don't know what else to say except for that, Paul, you look like a really nice guy. And let's read this here. Dear Paul, the hugging, the kissing, I'll surely be missing. And even though your sun is set, our fond memories I'll never forget. Paul, you'll always be in our hearts, even though right now it feels so dark. We must remember that after each dark night, there'll always come a bright daylight. Paul, your life and good nature will help us through the night. All our memories will spark a light. And I know you'll watch over me so I will be all right. Over here, when someone starts without me, I'm not there to see. And if the sun should rise and find your eyes all filled with tears for me, I wish so much you wouldn't cry the way you did today, while thinking of many things we never got to say. I know how much you love me as much as I love you, and each time you think of me, I know you'll miss me too. And when tomorrow starts without me, please try and understand. An angel came and called my name and took me by my hand. It seemed my place was ready in heaven far above, and that I'd have to leave behind the things I dearly love. And then as I turned to walk away, a tear fell from my eye. For all of life, I've always thought I didn't want to die. I had so much to live for, yet so much to do. It seemed almost impossible that I was leaving you. I thought of all the yesterdays and the good ones and the bad, and all of the love we shared, and how much fun that we had. And if I could relive yesterday, just for even a while, I'd say goodbye, and then I'd kiss you, and I'd see that special smile. Then I really fully realized that that could never be, caused an emptiness and memories that would take the place of me. And when I thought of all the things that I might miss come tomorrow, I thought of you, and when I did, my heart was filled with sorrow. And when I walked through heaven's gates, I feel so much at home when God looked down and smiled at us and found his great golden throne. He said, this is eternity, and I have all promised you. Today your life on earth is past, and yet it starts anew. I promise tomorrow, but today will always last, and each day is the same day. There's no longing for the past. And you've been so faithful, so trusting and true. And though there were some times that you did some things you shouldn't do, but you've been forgiven, and at last you're free. So come and take my hand and share my life with me. So tomorrow starts without, don't think we're far apart. For every time you think of me, I'll be right there in your heart. Paul, you'll always be with us forever. Not because that would be the end of forever. Love, your little sister Jess. So that's that. And like I said, probably one of the most senseless, most unnecessary deaths that I can possibly think of. In a country where we can allow people to drink themselves to death, all we're asking is that you don't get into a car. How hard is that, right? It's a beautiful morning. I think I should set off here. We're right here where the Blockbuster is, and there's the CVS. And there's a beautiful, beautiful sunset that is coming up. I'd like to capture that too in memory of Paul. Signing off for now.